Because there's no way on planet anybody as old as Jim Jones is this unaware. He's lacked zero self-awareness. And I'm starting to believe maybe he's doing this because he wants to be talked about, because he wants to go viral. He wants to have his name in the rumor mill, because it makes no sense. He's not this stupid. I refuse to believe it. Maybe I should have believed Jim Jones when he made a post a day after Shannon Sharpe exposed him and embarrassed him for lying about having more platinum records and more Billboard hits than Nas. And he came on his Instagram page and said he was a mastermind of the internet. That was a few hours after Shannon Sharpe made him the laughingstock of the internet, because he was parading around a lot of platforms, Fat Joe and Jada podcast, telling them he's more influential, he has more hits than Nas, he's done more than Nas, he's more relevant than Nas. And because Fat Joe and Jada, they're essentially yes men and they want no problem, they kind of let Jim Jones sort of ramble and filibuster with pure nonsense. Shannon Sharpe wasn't going for it. He called him out to his face. That made Jim Jones very upset. He began to attack Shannon Sharpe personally, attack his wardrobe. And all Shannon Sharpe was saying was, hey, bro, you're not better than Nas.
And tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
like, let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck, because you'll bring it up. If you want to go to the Billboard entries, pull up Nas Billboard entries, then pull up my Billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. Hold on. Putting me up against anybody, I'm taking me every time. Every time.
Okay,
every
but
time in all categories. My son can't tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
like, let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck, because you'll bring it up. If you want to go to the Billboard entries, pull up Nas.
Listening to all this talk about Jim Jones saying that he's a better artist or made more of an influence than Nas in the hip hop game. You know, he's out of his mind. Is he still more influential, or and the YNs today can relate to his music and relate to him more so, per se, a Nas? Yes, that you do have, which translates into dollars, which I think when it comes to business and marketing, he's a genius. As far as look at it as Nas, when he was dropping, when he first came out, 19, 20, 21, his early 20s, even into his 30s, you know, you still could see the progression in his art.
Show you there? 4, 4, 3.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Star is there. Is Dale. I'm here to chime in on on the dude, the lost brother Jim Jones, who Shannon Sharpe, who's a grown man, I mean, who got his own issues, but we talking about hip hop, and we talking about how Jim Jones is backtracking after he throws out a false claim that he was
check my Billboard entries, right? And then salute to Zip with the Drip, who did the chat GTP, pulled it up, right? Let's give credit where credit is due. Zip with the Drip, caught it, you know?
Cap.
Go ahead.
Big Cap. 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 Harlem Negro shit. Harlem.
Please watch the language, sir. Leave the cursing to me. Please watch the language, please.
Okay. All right, start. Okay. So, he backtracks on it, and then after he's cornered and he don't have a leg to stand on, he starts to talk about the man attire. Oh, look at your clothes, which, what else can he say? Which is just basically just making him look even more stupid. It makes him like an imbecile. Like, what do you mean? Are
you from the tri-state, sir? Where you from?
I'm originally from Baltimore, but I live in PA now.
Okay. Well, I mean, certain people from certain areas do certain things. I'm not mad at them. I mean, that's what's entertaining to me. I'm entertained here. Okay, you were saying?
Man, Nas, a lyricist, from the streets, but he has grown and he has not been stagnant. he's not still rapping as if he's 19. And I think that was what Jim Jones' argument was. I'm still relevant. Right. The young boys, the YNs like my music. They can relate to me. Right. They should not be able to relate to you because you should be rapping about your growth and your progression. Instead, you're still rapping about things that you should. When a man becomes a man, when the child becomes a man, he leaves his childish ways behind.
Okay.
And I feel as though like Shannon Sharpe called him out on it, and he couldn't handle it. You know, what do you think?
Well, we already had that discussion. We're now talking about the challenge that Jim Jones put out to Shannon Sharpe for the workout session. Are you up to speed on that, sir?
Yeah, I watched it. I saw that workout that he was doing. You know, he looked like an old man. He looked like he was holding on to the pull-up bar. He did a couple pull-ups. Man, and he pulled his knee.
You called in to hate, sir. I can appreciate this.
No, I'm calling it a spade. I felt as though he looked like a senior citizen in your senior home doing physical therapy for a hip replacement. But how are you going to challenge a all pro Hall of Famer athlete to a workout ethic, a competition? Man, look. But then again, you know, I mean, you know, the marijuana is legal now in New York, and he's probably like on that super duper pack.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. I'm going to get back and play a little bit more of this video. Anything else you want to mention? Are you doing okay out there in the heat wave?